Yes, my people, how are we all doing? So another day, but another great result with trading so far. So if you watched the video I dropped, I believe like 2, 3 days ago, whenever this video comes up, with the last video before this, I explained the full strategy that has made me win every single trade this week. Literally the next day, what do we do? As you can see in these GC shorts, right? Set the full trade. This was taken on the live stream as well, so people were watching me as I was trading. And boom, look at that TP smash. So we're going to go straight onto the charts and I'm going to explain exactly how I caught this trade here based exactly on what I taught the last video. So the first thing as always is we have to just see, okay, on this 15-minute time frame that I'm on, am I more expecting price to go higher? Am I more expecting price to go lower? Let's see. Well, I kind of have good reasons for both here. So here I can see that if I go to this area, we did break structure to the downside. We did have a high up here, right? And we did have this area of supply that gave us break structure with sort of all these highs as potential liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. We come to fill it. And now we can get the real move. So that's an indication of price wants to reverse or continue lower. And on the opposing side, we do have this little break of structure to the upside here. And you can just say we are returning into this zone, right? 50%. You can see this area of demand here. And then continuing to this high up here. And this is also, right? So you can see we had some, well, a bullish fair value gap that we inversed, but then we created a bearish fair value gap that we just completely inversed and then pushed higher. So some of you might be thinking, okay, bullish zone now, inverse the bearish fair value gap, creating bullish fair value gaps. Surely we can start looking for longs now. And you know what? I was bullish and I was like, okay, this could now be a good play to target this high. And we drop down to the lower time frame. And if I'm expecting this low to give me the high, I was looking for a pullback here to then take me towards the high. That was the game plan. And then we just adjust as the 15-minute changes. So let's see what we do. Okay. Immediate rejection down now. Inversed this fair value gap. So now when I talked about that valid high and valid low mentioned in the last video, they are my higher time for POIs. Well, we have a valid low here. Let's say I draw that out in green. Right. And then I have a valid high now created instantly as well. We have a swing high, bullish candle, close below. So I can work that out as well. So I have two potential areas. Should I look for longs in this valid low, or should I look for shorts in this valid high? Well, again, that's when I drop down to the lower time frame and I want to see, okay, because my execution is going to be in the lower time frame, does it make more sense for me to be looking for buys, or does it make more sense for me to be looking for sells? So let me drop down to my lower time frame, and that will help me get a bias, looking at structure, etc. So on my lower time frame, I can see we did high, low, high, lower, low. So we went from pushing higher to now pushing lower. Could be the first indication of what price wants to do. So this was the break of structure to the downside. Right, what do I notice? We then pulled back into this zone, right, 50%, and we actually shift the structure. I went from making higher highs and higher lows on this pullback, came to 50% of this zone, and then internally shifted bearish too. So now, based on if I had to predict where is this solely this time frame going, I would be more comfortable expecting this red high here to be respected and for price to come take that low. So based on that now, if I'm expecting price now to respect this and take out this, am I going to look for shorts in the 15-minute high or longs in the 15-minute low? Of course, I'm going to look shorts towards here. That is the current game plan. So let me go back to the 15-minute time frame. So keeping that in mind, knowing now I'm expecting this to hold and this to be taken, I marked out this valid high here as the area we could return into before delivering to our final target. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's see, do I have any potential six tap around here? Well, if I extend it to this low, structurally, we had high, low, high, high, lower, low. We have a beautiful six tap. Okay, we have a one, two, three. Look, we left the zone here, tapped back five, and then pushing lower. Sorry, I've drawn that completely wrong. It's one, two, three, four, five. So looking for price to sweep this and then give me a short. If we do not sweep this, I cannot take the trade, right? As you can see at the top here, right? Tap, sweep, flip, right? Once we come into the zone, I need that sweep. Well, there's no trade for me to take. So let's play this out. We came super close. We started pushing lower, but what do I notice again, right? We have not swept this high. So I cannot touch a button. Again, patience. Still waiting. I just moved the 5 to here because this is still a valid area, and I'm still expecting this high to be respected and this low to be taken. So the play was still valid. Boom, there's a sweep. Now we have the sweep. I'm looking for some sort of confirmation to confirm my bias. Because if I'm wrong, like I said, let's say that previous low wants to push higher to that high, that valid low, then I save my money if I'm against structure. So let's look for some sort of confirmation as we pull price in. We can see, okay, we had this low. Wait a minute, high, low, high, high. So this low was important to me, and I looked on the higher time frame, just flicking through time frame, see what I can see, and I can see we also had a 2 minute value gap that held that price that made the low a higher high. So if price gave me a 2 minute candle close below this fair value gap, that was my entry. Boom. Now a very small pullback here was tagged in. Stop loss above this high. First TP being this low, right? Number five is always the first TP regardless. And the second TP being this final external 15-minute low. And we pretty beautifully, as you can see, right, came back, tags in, and then just very, very nicely dumped a TP. What happens after that? I could not care less. We just restart and go again. So if I look on the 15-minute, what did we do? You can see we came back, right? This is when we drew our zone. What did we do? We came back into this area, got a confirmation, and then continue lower to take out that low. So yeah, it's literally been 3 days, three winning trades, just doing the exact same thing over and over again. This is so simple. Like I said, don't need no huge buyers, this, that. It's just find my trend, find my valid higher low, just look for confirmation to confirm. Right. So if you do want to see me live stream my trading every single day, so you can trade with me, ask questions, get to learn the strategy, you can join my premium Discord. Link is in the description. Apart from that, appreciate your time as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.